All right, today is March 29th, 2016, about 8 o'clock a.m. Got a new recording today. I've been slacking on the recordings because I've been working a lot and I haven't had the time. Um, Now, today's recording is about someone new. Lucky. This one's about Lucky. Yesterday was quite comical, Lucky. While I was working, I couldn't yell or anything like that. And I want you people to understand something. I like Lucky. I've always gotten along with them. It's all cool. He has this vendetta against Brenda, okay, who I fought with in the past. I think Brenda's okay. Me and her aren't like friends, I would say, or anything like that. How you would label it. You know what I mean? She's all right. She's cool. Like, you know what I mean? It's nothing, no big deal. She's not like one of my people out there. Like, you understand what I'm saying. Um, but I made a point to him about some things. Like, he's saying things about Brenda and all this, and we're in an open room, so everything's fair game, you know. And I just said, I go, listen, you're saying that Brenda smells and all these other things. Well, a few people that met Brenda has never said this. As a matter of fact, they said just the opposite of it. You know, she's gone to parties. I know, like, she went to my friend Nicole's party, and from my understanding is she was very generous and she was clean and dressed nicely and stuff like that. Now, I'm not sitting there trying to say, oh, Brenda's a beautiful, beautiful woman, or, you know what I mean? And I'm not trying to say she's ugly. I didn't say anything to those effects whatsoever. Okay, and this Lucky just lost it. Now, Lucky, you yesterday turned into like a Mickey Jr. with your yelling and screaming, and you said some things that were just utterly fucking ridiculous. Like, you said, if I live in Buffalo, you live in Yonkers, and Yonkers like the ghetto. Yonkers is no ghetto. I mean, what the fuck are you talking about? How come Yonkers doesn't have a football team and Buffalo does? That's like one of the most idiotic things I've ever heard, first off the bat. You ever hear the expression, the term marketing? Okay? Buffalo is all the way up near Canada where there's nothing up there, and it plays into the base of Canada and all of upstate New York. Yonkers is next to New York City. So where would a sports team be more favorable? New York City? Okay? Or, you know what I'm saying, Yonkers? Okay, first of all, I live 3 minutes from Yankee Stadium. 3 minutes. Right, Yankee Stadium is right here. Okay? And just for the tradition of it. Of course, sport teams are going to use the New York City area more than they would Yonkers. As a matter of fact, if New York City was next to Buffalo, Buffalo would have no goddamn sport teams. It's the way it is. It's the way it's located. For you to say that one city is better than the other because you have sports teams up in Buffalo and Yonkers don't that just shows that you're kind of an idiot, to be honest with you. There's no market value in Yonkers. They almost moved the Jets to Yonkers at the Yonkers racetrack, but it didn't happen. It didn't fall through. So, like I'm saying, but you were yelling it and screaming it and going crazy over that, which is idiotic. And just like anywhere, okay, it depends on where you live. You could live in, there's nice sections of Buffalo. There's ghetto sections of Buffalo. There's nice sections of Yonkers. There's ghetto sections of Yonkers. But you're telling me Yonkers is a melting pot. It's more like the ghetto, and it's next to Poughkeepsie. Poughkeepsie? We're nowhere near Poughkeepsie. Harlem is 6 minutes away. Poughkeepsie, an hour and a half. Right, so we're more like Poughkeepsie than Harlem because of this, like you said, like they're next to each other and there's farms and I don't even know what the fuck you were saying. It was retarded, but you kept yelling it over and over like a fucking little fucking spoiled child. That's your mentality. Look, you're embarrassing yourself out there. I'm just letting you know. The same thing you're doing with Brenda when you follow her from room to room yelling and screaming. You should be more appreciative to her. As a matter of fact, she's giving you money, right? She has to give you money. Why? Because you don't work. I mean, another man collecting money off of women out there. It's kind of fucking pitiful. It really is. But anyway, I like you, Lucky. I do. I'm just letting you know that your whole little yelling routines that you're doing is like fucking retarded. And that's when I told you, like when you were doing that with Herman, I go, well, stop yelling. I go, relax. Why aren't you telling him to stop yelling? Why aren't you telling him to stop yelling? Because you were the one setting the tone for it. Herman got loud with you back because of what you were doing to him. You know what I mean? Talk normal, and you would have got maybe a normal conversation. See, I don't do that yelling shit. That's for little children. Really, it gets you nowhere. All you're doing is embarrassing yourself. You're making yourself look like a Mickey Jr. That's what you looked like yesterday, Mickey Jr. You know, someone with severe mental illnesses. You know? Is that you, Lucky? Or you have severe mental illnesses too? I hope not. I didn't think that was you, to be honest with you. But, you know, I disagreed with you with your evaluations on things, which I could disagree with you. You could disagree with me. But I'm sorry, a few people have said Brenda was not a smelly person like you said. She's met enough people to, you know, verify that. You're the only one saying it. So, anyway, Lucky, relax. Calm down, bro. Seriously. And, you know, don't ever bring up my job. You know what I mean? You say, oh, you stand outside and you know, it's seasonal. You can't be out there in the winter in the cold. I don't own a cart, you moron. I told you this like 20 times. I own a truck. And we have heat inside the truck. You know what I mean? Just like in the summer, we have air conditioning in the truck. It's not a cart. If you would have calmed down for 1 second, you would have heard me say that. But you're like, I mean, like when you go like that, like you're fucking crazy. Seriously. Do you do that in person to people? No, you don't. Come on. You know, it's just like Mickey would never act that way in person to people. It would never happen. People would slap the shit out of you motherfuckers. Okay? And as far as you saying about the Bronx, you know, I'm a Mulian. I can go any... You fit in more? Bullshit, motherfucker. I've been in every single projects in New York, not like those pansy ones up in Buffalo. East New York and Brooklyn, the worst ones, the Marcy housing projects. I've walked through them, okay? And trust me, just because I'm white, okay, I get along with those people more than you would. I connect with them more than you do. Trust me. They don't like shit talkers that run their mouths. That's for sure, and that's what you are. Okay? At least that's the way you've been acting. I hope you're not permanently like that. Because guess what? You're going to be like Mickey in a few years if you keep that shit up. Just saying. Have a good day, Lucky. Joey Baker Donuts with a little truth for you.